Welcome back, everybody. We're still working on this e-commerce app. So in the last video, I'll go home, but in the last video, we kind of saw how all of these photos are being pulled from the room database. But specifically, we made this new admin tab here. So if I open up the navigation drawer, we can go to admin, and then we can add a new product. Say we want to add dress shirt to our app. We can just type out dress shirt, and we can hit the submit button. Now the submit button doesn't do anything right now, so we're gonna have to fix that. So this code's on GitHub if you want to look at it. Look at the YouTube description, and I'll post a link. You can find it on GitHub, or you can also send me a network request on LinkedIn, because I love to be connected to a lot of people. So send me an invitation or send me a connection request on LinkedIn. I'll put a link in the description below. Anyways, so we have that. In this video, we're actually going to make it do something. So when we press this button, it's actually going to save it to the database. So let's go back to our, let's just close everything, because why not? I'm going to close everything. Let's go inside of app, Java, here. Then we have admin fragment, and let's control click on the fragment main. We can go into there, and we can see that, yeah, here's our layout, and the button, we need to give this an ID. It has an ID of submit button. Okay, great. So what we want to do is every time, let's first do this. Let's do on view created. That looks good to me. Let's do this. Let's do submit button, because that's what we named it. We gave it the ID of submit button there. That's where it comes from. Dot set on click listener, and it's this one right here. You can either type it out or just do that, but it's supposed to look exactly like this. Let's go down there, get rid of the space. Okay, so now every time we hit that button, it's going to do something. So just to confirm, let's do this. Let's do Daniel. We'll do button pressed. I'm going to go ahead and click on the D because it has an error, and do Alt Enter, and then it automatically fixes it for us. So there, that's cool. So that's going to be in the logcat. So I'm going to go ahead and run the app, and let's go down to, let's open it, let it open up. I'm going to open up logcat at the bottom here and type out Daniel. We have a lot there. Let's do this. Let's do button. We'll just search all of logcat for button. So when we go to the admin screen, we go there, and we type out a product name there, and as soon as we do that, we hit submit, and yeah, we see here Daniel button pressed. So every time we hit that button, it will create a new record there. So every time we hit it, it'll save it to the database. That's exactly what we want. Now it doesn't save yet, but this is the starting point. So we also need to get the title of it. So let's click on the title. The product title has an ID of product title, so that's pretty easy. Button pressed with text of, and let's do this. Let's do, we called this one product title. So val title equals product title. We'll just name it like that. Then down here we can go of dollar title. So the dollar sign there, and then that variable. So the variable just takes us to right there, which takes us there, which takes us to that right there. Cool. Okay, so I'm going to save it and run it, and I'm going to open the logcat back up again in the emulator. And if we go to the admin, we're going to type out, we type out Daniel dress shirt, hit submit, and there we go. It says, well, we need to do one more thing. We need to do text. There we go. So if I run it one more time, then we're actually getting the text of it. Before it was just getting the ID of it, so it's going to show some weird stuff. But if we actually get the text there, let's go back to admin, ASDF, submit, and then we see ASDF there. So this is where you type in your title. So I'll go back and I'll do blue jeans, submit that. Now we have a cool title with blue jeans. Okay, cool. So we have some of that stuff figured out. Now we need to save it to the database. So let's do this. I think we have some stuff set up in main activity. I'm just going to copy some of this code. This is not ideal because we've duplicated this code like 3 times in the base. So generally, it's not a good idea to have the same code in many different files. It's better to have it all in one place. But for now, this works. So I'm just going to go ahead and copy. I'll copy actually all of that. So we made this in a previous video. and I'll go over it in just a second. So whenever we click on the submit button, do all of that. So what do we want to do? We can do that existing stuff, but let's also do this. I'm going to hit I paste it in that code. I'm going to get rid of the line there. So whenever the button is clicked, we want to get the title. We can log it to the logcat down there. And then let's also get access to the database. Let's insert the product. Then that's actually all we need here in that case. Then here in the UI thread, we can redirect. So this would be redirecting to home screen. Actually, that'll be a little bit, well, I just realized something. Oh well. So we'll get to that in just a second, because how do we actually go back? I don't want to save that for this video. I'll do it in another video. But actually we'll just get rid of the UI thread. We don't even. No, we'll keep it. Oh well. Okay. So we have an error here. So it's looking for application context. So what we can do is we can do activity dot. Then that's not going to give us an error, actually, I think. Yeah, so if we click on it and do Alt-Enter, we can replace with the non-assert call. So we'll just do that for now. Okay, so let's back up a little bit. When we submit the button, get the title, and then do some stuff in the background. So while it's doing all this stuff, it doesn't slow the user down. It's instant for the user, but we'll save, like the UI will be there for the user, but in the background, we'll actually save the database. So we do a sync in the background. We get access to our database. Then we insert all. And what do we insert? We insert this product from database right here. So I can actually put this on a different line, but I guess it's fine for now. But we have this product from database. So instead of hard coding socks here, let's do something else. Let's do title. That actually, what is it complaining about? Editable. I thought the title was text. Title, where does that go to? That goes to there. Let's do this. Let's do .toString. There we go. So that title will be saved in the database. And right now we're not giving it a price. Let's just make it $11.99 just because. Let's make it $11 and I'll do this 12.34. So I'll go ahead and save that, and this should add it to the database. So I'm going to go ahead and let me think. So we set up our database, we add it, and then we actually just put something to the logcat. So when we go back to main activity, let's see what main fragment does. Yeah, main fragment actually pulls from the database, so this might actually work. Okay, cool. So let's go ahead and I'll close main fragments. This is our admin fragment. I think this might work. I'm going to open up the logcat. I'm going to clear it, get rid of everything with the trash icon. Let's run it. Let's go to the emulator and let's see what happens here. So let's go. It's great. We have all our products there. Let's go to admin. Let's call this one Daniel's custom dress shirt. Now I'm going to hit the submit button and let's see what happens. This could crash. This could do anything. Okay. So button pressed with Daniel's custom dress shirt. So the button, that's coming from right there. Now I want to see if this also works. So let's search that for, or we can just close it and find it somewhere. Yeah, I see it right here. Look, redirecting to home screen, or we can filter it down. So we added it to the database successfully, and now we're not leaving the screen yet, but at least it's saved to the database. So every time I hit the submit button, it'll save it to the database. Let's go ahead and go back to home. I'm going to close the keyboard and let's scroll to the bottom. And here it is, Daniel's custom dress shirt. So that actually saved to the database. So let's go back to admin. Let's do this. We'll call this yellow socks, because who doesn't like yellow socks? 1 dozen. I don't know how they come. I don't buy a dozen socks. Okay. So we'll go ahead and do that. Hit the submit button. Then we'll go back to home. We need to close the keyboard there. And if we scroll to the bottom, yeah, here's our, it's being covered up by that, but here are yellow socks 1 dozen. And I think all of this is still offline. So see, Wi-Fi is off and mobile data is off. So this is how you can actually save stuff to the database. We added Daniel's custom wrist shirt. We added the yellow socks 1 dozen. We haven't messed with the discount and the price and the photo. That's just kind of coming from, that's coming from right here. So all we're setting is the title. Then the price is $112.34. And then I think in Main Fragment, I think we're just hard coding the, yeah, we're just hard coding the URL right there. And we're always saying true. That has to do because of the difference between this product from database and this product. This product has a photo URL and is on sale, while the product from database doesn't. It just has a title and a price. So that's why that's there. But hopefully you learned something, and I think this is good. I mean, just to show you one more time, we go to admin. We'll call this, what should we make? A suit, men. So women's suits, submit that, go back to home, got to close the keyboard. We'll fix that later. Scroll to the bottom, and here, there's the woman's suit. So yeah, so the database is working. This is all in rooms, and I hope you learned something, and I'll see you in the next video, where you might actually do something like, if you want to search all these products, like say you want to find all everything for women, or say you want to find all socks or all jeans, we might put a search box near the top where we can just hit a button. We can type out jeans, and it'll automatically search for, all of the products. Anyways, we'll probably do that in the next video. Again, be sure to connect with me on LinkedIn, send me a network request, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks.